Hello, hi everyone. This is Shrija. Welcome to Skin or Real, where I talk all things skincare. So if you like skincare related content, then make sure that you're subscribed. Likewise, you can also follow me on Instagram, where I post more regularly. So today I'm going to talk about hyperpigmentation in the skin. Starting with what exactly is hyperpigmentation. So hyperpigmentation is this really broad umbrella term which is used to refer to certain areas and patches on the skin that appears darker as compared to the rest of the surrounding skin. Hyperpigmentation can vary in shape and sizes and can often lead to uneven skin tone. So what exactly causes hyperpigmentation in the skin? Well, it's the same pigment that is responsible for color in our skin, and that is melanin. Hyperpigmentation happens due to excess melanin production in the skin as a response to an external threat or trigger, such as acne inflammation, UV damage, physical trauma, and so on. In response to the external threat, an enzyme called tyrosinase gets activated, which then further activates melanocytes to produce more melanin. The melanin is then transferred to our skin to prevent the DNA damage and thus causes hyperpigmentation. It is very simple, you guys. Our skin literally cries for help in response to an external danger. The tyrosinase then sends help by activating melanocytes. The melanin is then transferred at the site of the injury to prevent DNA damage, and the outcome is the pigmented skin. Now, as I have said before, that hyperpigmentation is a really broad term and there are different types of hyperpigmentation. Some of the most common ones are sunspots or age spots. These usually happen due to sun damage on the exposed areas of the skin. The second one is melasma, which often happens during pregnancy and is also referred to as a mask of pregnancy. This happens due to hormonal changes in the body. The third one is post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation that happens due to a physical trauma, injury, or acne inflammation in the skin. Now, hyperpigmentation is a common issue, but it is more common in the skin of color. Now, you might have noticed that you easily get hyperpigmentation in the skin as a response to your acne, but your friend doesn't. So why does this happen? This happens because as a skin of color, the more melanin you have in your skin, the higher the chances of hyperpigmentation. Apart from this, there are other reasons for hyperpigmentation, such as genetics. Certain medications make you more prone to hyperpigmentation. If you have a tendency to develop melasma or hyperpigmentation, and then you might have noticed that engaging in activities that raises your body temperature might make your hyperpigmentation worse. Hot and spicy food also has a similar effect on your body. Another very important factor is sun damage. The UV damage actually destroys the collagen in your skin and initiates melanin production. Now we all know that how melanin plays a role in hyperpigmentation. So unprotected sun exposure is one of the leading causes of hyperpigmentation in the skin. So moving on to the next question, and that is, how do we prevent hyperpigmentation in the skin? While dealing with any kind of hyperpigmentation, I strongly recommend that you focus on two things. Number one, that is inhibiting tyrosinase, that is the enzyme that is responsible for melanin production in your skin. And number two, increasing the cellular turnover of your skin, because the faster your skin is able to get rid of those dead skin cells, the faster you will get rid of your hyperpigmentation. I personally follow a 3-step process while personally dealing with hyperpigmentation. Number one, protect. Protect your skin from UV damage. Protect your skin by wearing sunscreen, by aggressively engaging in sun protection behavior like wearing sunglasses, wearing sun hats, full sleeve clothes, avoiding sun at peak hours, and all other possible ways through which you can avoid direct sun exposure. Do that. Sun can actually make your hyperpigmentation worse. So before even starting any treatment for hyperpigmentation, it is very important that you protect your skin by wearing sunscreen and reapplying it after every 2 to 3 hours. Also, if you're someone who's more prone to melasma, then I highly recommend that you invest in a good mineral sunscreen. My personal favorite is a hybrid sunscreen, which is a mix of chemical and physical both. But if you have melasma, then dermats usually recommend mineral sunscreen because they basically act as a barrier on your skin. I know mineral and chemical sunscreen are almost similar. That is, they absorb the UV rays and prevent your skin from UV damage. But For the physical sunscreen, they reflect UV rays for up to 5%, and then for the rest 95% of them, they work similar to chemical sunscreens. I know you might say that 5% is not big of a difference. Even I believe that, but then I'm not very prone to, I have not reached that stage in my life where I am prone to melasma. But if you have melasma, then I strongly recommend that you go for physical sunscreen, because according to dermats, even that 5% difference is a lot. The second step while dealing with hyperpigmentation is inhibition and increasing cellular turnover. You can use certain ingredients like azelaic acid, vitamin C, niacinamide, licorice root extract, snail mucin to help your skin recover faster. Prescription retinoids, retinol serums, exfoliators like salicylic acid, alpha hydroxy acids, etc. also work really well while you're dealing with hyperpigmentation. The third step is prevention. Now, if you know that your skin is already prone to hyperpigmentation, then you should be extremely careful. Avoid very hot temperatures, avoid extremely hot food and beverages, avoid skin irritation and friction. I think if you want to avoid hyperpigmentation, following these practices in the long run can really help. Now let's talk about few products that I have personally used while dealing with hyperpigmentation in my skin. Number one, Klairs Vitamin Drop. This one has essential oils, so I'm warning you, if you're someone who has sensitivity to essential oils, then you should not use this product. But if you're someone who has not, then you can definitely use this product, because this is one product that works so well on your hyperpigmentation spots. I have personally seen difference in 2 to 3 weeks, and I really love this product. I don't use it regularly because I try to avoid EO in skincare, but if I'm dealing with hyperpigmentation, then I definitely reach out for this product. Number two, Paula's Choice Azelaic Acid 10% Booster. This is also an excellent product and it is so gentle on your skin. Cosrx BHA powder, Cosrx AHA powder are again some great exfoliators that you might want to invest in if you are struggling with hyperpigmentation. There's this another serum by Wishtrend, Propolis 15% ampule is also great for hyperpigmentation. Eclat Fade Out is another product that is easily available in Indian market and has a combination of azelaic and tranexamic acid, which works great on PIH. This one also has fragrance, so be careful, because if you're allergic to fragrance, this can again irritate your skin. Apart from these products, I would also like to talk about few sunscreens that can really help. Number one is Purito Centella Unscented Sunscreen. Number two is again Purito Comfy Water Block. I know these products are not easily available. Another good option is you can go for Acros Sunscreen Lotion. But just remember, you can literally pick any sunscreen as long as it is a broad spectrum sunscreen and is giving you enough UV protection. Just be very mindful and please wear sunscreen regardless. Even if you're not suffering from hyperpigmentation, you want to protect your skin. But if you're suffering from hyperpigmentation and you don't want your situation to get worse, then please wear a sunscreen. Now, apart from this, you also need to keep in mind that while dealing with hyperpigmentation, consistency and patience plays a huge role, along with using the right ingredients. You will not get results in 1 week, 2 weeks, or even 3 weeks. These things take time to fade, so you need to be patient and consistent. So I highly recommend that if you're starting with any product for your hyperpigmentation, please stick to it. Don't switch back and forth between different products, because this can really irritate your skin. Just stick to one product, pick any one product, stick to it, be committed to it, and have patience. And that is it. Also, if you have melasma, then I highly recommend that you visit a dermat. That is a condition which requires a medical help. So, and honestly, the more you delay your process, the more difficult it will be for your dermat to get rid of that spot. So if you know you have melasma, please visit a dermat for proper guidance. So that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, then please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye.